What do you think about when you think about Raleigh, North Carolina? A small southern town full of southern people riding around in our pickup trucks, eating barbecue and listening to country music? Well, we're going to give you the real facts today on what life is like living in Raleigh, North Carolina. Are you thinking of moving to Raleigh, North Carolina? Well, you've come to the right place. My name is Chris Morton. I'm a real estate agent here in the area with eXp Realty. Have been living in the Raleigh area since 1986, and I know the real deal about what's going on here in our area. And with that, we're going to share with you 7 things you need to know before moving to Raleigh, North Carolina. So the number 1 thing you need to know about are fun things to do here in the area. So the misnomer about Raleigh is small town, therefore we don't have a whole lot going on. That is absolutely not the case. We're actually a large town, and with that we have lots of cool, diverse things to do. For example, Broadway shows. If you're into Broadway shows, Raleigh has got a ton of stuff coming through all the time. We are one of the major spots along the tour for the traveling Broadway shows like Hamilton, Wicked, those sort of things. We've got 2 different performing arts centers, one in Raleigh and one in Durham, that host these shows all the time. They're always sold out, very, very popular events. So definitely something you want to consider if you're into Broadway shows. We also have plenty of art museums in the area. Contemporary Art Museum, Natural History Museum, all of that sort of thing, all around the Raleigh area, mostly in downtown. If you're into sports, we have 3 major universities here, NC State University, Duke University, and UNC Chapel Hill, that are huge meccas for basketball and football lovers. As well, if you're into hockey, we have a professional NHL hockey team, the Carolina Hurricanes, so definitely something to get into there. We also have a very cool thing that happens once a year in late September, early October, the North Carolina State Fair that happens in Raleigh. Brings people in from all over North Carolina, all over the region. It's just what you think it is. Carnivals, fun, lots of very fattening foods, very, very cool thing that everyone looks forward to all year long around here. So we have that. The other thing we have going on that happens every single day of the week, but is really popular on weekends, is the State Farmers Market. It happens also downtown Raleigh, where you can go and buy fruits and vegetables fresh off the garden from farmers in the area, and you even get to talk to them, which is really, really cool. Find out what's going on in their world. Raleigh is also a great place if you're an outdoor enthusiast. We have over 100 miles of trails that we call the Raleigh Greenway, and it's great for hikers, bikers, runners, or just people who want to get out and get some fresh air. It runs from one end of the county all the way to the other. It's very, very cool. Definitely something that you definitely need to be a part of and go check out when you come visit us here. We also have tons of lakes with kayaking and swimming and boating activities, as well as numerous parks which allow you to go out and hang out with nature and have a nice picnic, that sort of thing. Number 2 thing you need to know about our area is our great location, and this kind of goes along with fun things to do. Because of our central location in the middle of the state, you can jump off to go to a ton of different things in different places. For example, we're only 2 hours from the coast, so there's tons of beaches on the North Carolina coast. We're 3 hours from the mountains. Some of the prettiest mountains you could ever imagine in the country are in North Carolina. And incidentally, 2 hours into your drive to the mountains is the Yadkin Valley wine country, where in North Carolina we're making some amazing wine. And in fact, we're going to do a future video on some of our favorite wineries in North Carolina that will knock your socks off, I promise you. 4.5 hours to the north, we have Washington, D.C. 5.5 hours from here is Charleston, South Carolina. And 9 hours from here is Walt Disney World. Beyond that, we have our own international airport, RDU International, that will take you direct flights to London, Paris, the Caribbean, Mexico, and then of course you can jump off to all kinds of places by going to additional airports all over the country. The number 3 thing you need to know about our area is our restaurant scene. Yes, we have amazing barbecue here, but we're not just limited to Southern food. Because of our population, because of people that are coming into the area for work, we have a very diverse scene of food for foodies and people who just want to try new things. There's great Indian restaurants, Italian, tapas, all kinds of restaurants you can imagine, and of course the Southern stuff. And because of our thriving restaurant scene, we are home to some award-winning chefs, and some celebrity chefs have made their way and put down roots here in our area as well. So we're getting more and more different food options, more and more different restaurant options. Great place to be, as well as the surrounding cities, Wake Forest, Cary, Durham. Durham has a thriving restaurant scene, Chapel Hill, on and on and on. There's plenty of different opportunities for you to come try out different foods and find your favorite thing. The number 4 thing you need to know about our area is our diverse economy and our great employment outlook. So we have, as I mentioned, 3 universities here in the area, 3 major universities, as well as the Research Triangle Park, which is a technology center, a technology hub. And those 4 things are bringing in a ton of different people from all over everywhere for the jobs that are needed. So it's causing our economy to grow, causing things to get better and better. So unlike some areas that are dependent only on tourism or only dependent on banking or whatever, we have tons of different things going on here. So our economy is less likely, and has shown in the past to be less likely to be damaged by the downturns that happen in the national economy. So very cool place to live, because you can get a job here very easily, and a high paying job for that matter. The number 5 thing you need to know about our area is the people. And yes, we are a southern city, so therefore there are going to be some very nice southern polite people here. But as I mentioned a few minutes ago, we are a very diverse population because of the universities, because of Research Triangle Park, and because people are coming in from everywhere. You're going to be experiencing a very wide melting pot culture here in the Raleigh and Triangle area. You might have lunch with someone that's grown up here, and the next table over is someone from India or from France. You never know. So it's very cool. And with all that, we have the different art scene, restaurants, everything goes in hand with the people. So we are not just a group of southern people here, we're from everywhere. The number 6 thing you need to know about our area is our weather and climate. Yes, we do have summer, it is warm here, but we also have all 4 seasons. We have winter, spring, summer, and fall. Some areas just have hot and very hot. We don't have that here. You can have a few days of snow and ice, but most of the time you're gonna have very temperate weather. You're gonna have a few days of super hot weather, but most of it's gonna be pretty nice. We have mosquitoes, you gotta watch out for them. Most people have screened-in porches. There's a tip right there. If you're thinking about buying in the area, get a screened-in porch. But by and large, our weather is really nice and temperate all year long. Not gonna be something you need to worry about. Now, you may have heard about our hurricanes, and yes, we do have hurricanes in North Carolina, but they generally hit the coast, and we get a nice soaking of rain, but we don't usually have the storms come all the way inland. It's only happened once or twice in my lifetime that I can remember, and that has done any damage, but it's not like leveled and caused like major catastrophic damage in the middle of the state. So we have good weather. Number 7 thing you need to know about Raleigh is the cost of living. And while we are not as expensive as some of the areas you guys may be coming from, our prices are still going up because our population is growing all the time. And one of the main things that causes the cost of living to go up is, of course, housing. And our builders cannot keep up currently in end of 2020, can't keep up with the demand that's going on in our market with everybody coming in. So prices are unfortunately going up. Our median home price right now, again, the end of 2020 when we're filming this, is $315,000, which sounds great. But unfortunately, that is 9% year-over-year growth from last year. So we are seeing some growth going on in that number. You're not able to get quite as much home for your money now as you could a year, 2, 3 years ago, unfortunately. So there you have it, the 7 things you need to know before moving to Raleigh, North Carolina. If you have any other questions or you want to make the move yourself to Raleigh, you can send us an email at info@themortongroup.com or comment below. We'll answer any of your questions. Thank you much for watching. If you'll hit the like button and the subscribe button, we will certainly appreciate it, and we will put out more content about the area for you. Thanks for watching. See you soon. Bye-bye.